Yeah, well, thanks. We have so much coming up, Helen. In fact, it's going to be a really fun 3 hours together, so you got to hang out with me. What are we talking about this hour? Electronics, and I have one of the top brands, the top names in the entire world. Yeah, it's an Apple coming up. Yeah, it's a Air. This is pretty cool. It's brand new. We're launching it tonight. Of course, because you're shopping with us, we have a great exclusive configuration. Please stick around. If you've got anybody going off to college, anybody going into high school, anybody who's tired of their really heavy old laptop, and wants something that's solid state, that's got that Apple name, that gives you that Apple guarantee, we've got this coming up. We literally sell hundreds of thousands of Apple products here at HSN. And why is that? Number one, Apple only gives you a 14-day return. We give you 30 days. Number two, Apple does not give you flex pay right there. You got 5 months to pay this off. Number three, everything that Apple gives you, which is awesome, that 1 year of help, the Genius Bar, you get buying it from us. It's Apple is an Apple is an Apple. Here's the color choices. So you're picking 3 different colors. Then you're gonna select which neoprene case do you want. Also comes with a wireless key or a wireless mouse. So this really is all about productivity. It's all about incredible speed. It's all about having an Apple because really they are some of the very best computers in the world. We don't do this offer very often. It's the latest model. It's the most powerful MacBook Air that is out there. This is the most powerful. You're picking space gray, silver, or gold, and then you pick all your goodies to go along with it. It will be coming up. You guys can start ordering now, so maybe you are looking for it. You're saying, hey, I want a sale price. We got it. You want 5 flex pays. You're not going to get that in Apple Store, unfortunately, and we're even going to ship it to you for free. So indeed, that's coming up. Well, I think one of the things that we have really discovered with all the electronics in our lives is we need a whole lot of wattage. You know, you got to plug in your earbuds, you got to charge up your tablet, you got to charge your phone. Everybody at home is desperate to get enough plugs, and there just simply aren't enough unless you have this. This is one of the smartest ideas I think I've ever seen. So no more wars of who gets to plug into that 1 or 2 plugs that are right by the couch or right by the recliner. You can now have multiple plugs in one unit, and it's a smart unit as well. You guys have made this a customer pick. Got some great reviews if you want to read them on .com. And tonight we've got this at a feature price of only $26.99. On top of that, we have 5 flex pays. Hey, Jared, how long does the 5 flex last? Because that's a nice surprise even for me. When I was getting ready, I thought it was going to be 3. We'll find out. 5 flex pays. Yeah, it's got to be kind of a short time because we don't do that very often. And look at that. You can plug in everything you need from multiple tools to all of our electronic equipment to lamps. We've got a fan plugged in and so much more all at once. Well, Chad Allen has decided he's going to hang out with me all night long. So Chad, welcome to HSN. Welcome back. I know we're going to see you a couple times tonight.
Yeah, happily to do so, Suzanne. When they say it's your show, sign me up, my friend. I mean, it's always a home run. They always have you in prime time. The customers are so nice and the reviews are so good. I always like to read the reviews at the bottom of the screens. When they put those up, they're so great. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my home. I'm thrilled to be here, of course, representing Bell & Howell, a company that's been around 114 years in 99 countries. And tonight, we have the ultimate deluxe version of the spin power here. Now, Bell & Howell is in every store. We're not shy about it. We're very open and honest and transparent about it, except HSN always gets like a better version of whatever's in the big box stores, and that's what this is, okay? So every USB port on here, there's 6 USB ports, and there's 4 of your 3-prong outlets. So every USB port is twice as fast as what's in the normal stores. These are 2.1 amp. That's a lot of words. What does it mean? Your phones, your tablet, your Apple, MacBook Air, it's all gonna charge twice as fast as what we're used to, and especially twice as fast as what we sell everywhere else, okay? But this is the spin power. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pull the cord. When you hold the base, you're gonna pull the cord, and we're able to replace that old extension cord we're used to because you get 4 feet of cord. You're turning 1 outlet, 1 plug into 10. That's all you have to do. And look how durable, look how thick. Normally you would see a cord like this. It'd be orange or yellow, it'd be industrial grade. We've colored it black on purpose, but left the durability and quality. And if this becomes too unmanageable for you, if you're gonna put it on the kitchen counter, hold the base, and then twist the top, and the cord retracts right back into itself. So I like to keep one of these on the bathroom counter for the blow dryer, the flat iron, the Philips Sonicare toothbrush. I charge my phone when I'm taking a shower. And look, I can make that cord very short. I can make it even shorter if I want to, or I can pull it all the way out to 4 feet. And we can't forget, Suzanne, this is a surge protector. Surge protection built in. We have the on-off switch. I mean, my iPad here, oh, pretty Suzanne right there. If you're ever curious when any of our hosts are on, you can just search it on the website there. It pops right up.
I love you, Chad.
But it takes, well, I did have your little, not little, you did a great video earlier of your Facebook Live, and it didn't look so great in this shot. So I had to put a really big picture of you rather than your Facebook Live. But you should check out Suzanne's Facebook page because I watch it every day. Quick promo for Suzanne, but it takes one lightning strike to kill an iPad. One lightning strike to kill a MacBook Air. Guys, it's not worth it, right? Pick up a surge protector. So any sort of lightning strike, any surge that comes into your house, protect those expensive electronics. It's just not worth it at the end of the day. And Suzanne, it is coming to you in that really great color gift box. So don't forget the teachers in your life. If kids are going back to school, teachers sure do have a lot to plug in.
You're saying bribe the teachers early is basically what you're saying, Chad. Like, hey, here's little Johnny. He's back for 3rd grade.
Here you go.
Here you go. Good luck.
I told producer Allison, because Olivia's in kindergarten now. I said, yeah, here you go, Allison.
Yeah,
there you go.
She needs to buy about 20 of them.
Yeah.
Olivia is a handful. Okay, guys, but here's the cool thing. Number one, it's going to charge your things up faster. Boy, you just don't know the difference. If you've got a slow charger and then you switch to this, you go, oh my gosh, my phone's already powered up. This is awesome. Also, I love that surge protector. Right now, obviously in Florida, we're, in a bunch of our southern states, we're dealing with hurricanes, which also comes with a lot of electricity wonkiness. Like we'll have the electricity go out in the middle of a storm. You do not want one of those surges because, as Chad said, I mean, just to have an insurance policy on your electronic expensive items of $26.99, it would be worth it. But the fact it's got a great job and it's going to charge up your items so much faster. And it's so true, Chad. I don't know about you, but if anybody lives in an older home, they have so few plug outlets. Oh my gosh, my husband used to run the ugliest outdoor orange extension cords all over our living room, and it made me insane. They were so ugly. But when you have an old house, that happens a lot because you just don't have a lot of plugs built in.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. In fact, I mean, just where I'm at right now, I downsized last October, and I'm actually moving again tomorrow. Long story short, wow. This place was only built 15 years ago. There's enough plugs in the living room. There's not enough plugs in the bathroom, and there's not enough plugs in the tiny kitchen I have, and it's tiny. Okay, and where I'm going tomorrow, brand new construction, still not enough plugs, and the plugs do not have USB ports on them, so you still have to have those little bricks. Well, thank goodness I have plenty of these. But here's a surge protector that we're used to seeing, or a power strip, I should say, which is also a surge protector, and this is just strictly a surge protector. This cord is very short. It's not 4 feet, and I want to bring these to your attention because we've all had these. I still use these in certain places. They will power your electronics or anything you plug in. However, after 5 or 6 years, Google it, schmoogle it, whatever Adam Freeman says, after 5 or 6 years, they're no longer rated for your surge protection. They may still power your device, but they're not rated for the surge protection anymore. In fact, in 5 or 6 years, I will ask you to buy another one of these because it won't be rated any longer. This was manufactured in 2021, this year. So it's going to be good for 5 or 6 years from today. No worries there. But if you don't remember when you purchased these, it may be time to pick up a new one. And in the bathroom, you know how the hair dryers and the flat irons, they have those big chunky bricks on the end. This is for my Theragun. And you go to plug those in, and then you lose the plug below it and the plug above it, and you don't get actually what you're paying for. You have to have several of these connected. First off, that might not even be safe, right? But you plug that into the Bell & Howell Spin Power. I still have the outlet on that side exposed, and I still have the outlet on that side exposed. That means you really are going to be able to get all 10 places, because when you pull that extension cord out as long as you need, up to almost 4 feet, maybe run that underneath the desk and put this on the desk, and then you're not crawling underneath to plug in that computer charger or your phone or your tablet or anything like that.
Printer.
Oh, the printer, but I don't want to be remiss. I get lost, and maybe we all do, in the tablets and the phones and the computers. These are real plugs, folks, okay? You can plug in your Keurig, your air fryer, your toaster oven. These are real plugs for real things. Anything you would plug into a standard wall outlet, you can plug in to the Bell & Howell Spin Power. And we can't forget, when it is a Bell & Howell product, we're pretty much guaranteeing. I mean, a legacy company like Bell & Howell, the quality is there. You get the nice gift box to gift it out. And don't forget, you are getting the organization on top, sort of how I have that phone and that tablet stack there. I can put my phone in any of the 3 places on top and actually give me more of a vertical organization as well if I do have a lot plugged in. So then you just really can't go wrong with this. Maybe picking up only one is the mistake you can make.
Right, well, and I know you think about it too. Maybe it's back out in the garage where you've got a hobby area, or your partner has a hobby area. It could be me. My big hobby is crafting. You know how many things we plug in? I mean, we're talking about my Gemini and my Empress. We're talking about my Cricut. We're talking about my hot glue guns. And mostly I'm using all of that basically at the same time. So there's so many places we could really use this, and it comes in handy. And if you're like, if you have the problem I used to have, my husband used to have those orange cords just running everywhere. It made me absolutely crazed. I couldn't stand it. This solves the problem for all of us. It just makes it simple and easy and so very convenient. Also think about too, if you've got a kid going off to a dorm, most of the time it's 2 kids per room. So think about that. How many plugs are in an old dorm? Not many. Why not? And think about it. They've got gaming, their TV. They might have a little microwave in there. They might have a lot of stuff they need to plug in, and the 2 kids in the dorm room are fighting over a couple of plugs. So there's just obviously so many ways to use this, and it's so much more advanced than those strip ones that Chad was showing you. This is the time to pick it up though, and here's why. Never have we done 5 flex pays. You can actually get this home for $5.40. You pay it off in 5 months, any major credit card. You can send it back if you don't love it, but it's a perfect time to order it. And look how many have been ordered. Wow, we're gonna hit almost 16,000 ordered. So here's your opportunity to grab it before it is sold out. Chad, I know we're gonna see you later. Do you wanna give us a little tease of what you have coming up? Just a tease.
That's right. It's at the top of the next hour. Another Bell & Howell product called Sonic Soap. Sonic Soap. What could that be? It's
clever. And we've got it on sale, which is really nice. All right, Chad, we'll see you then.
That's right.
Hey, let me mention what's coming up in just a couple of moments. This is so amazing. Yeah, we've already sold a couple of these, which is such a good idea. You know, it's that time of year. I think fall for me is such a great time of year to kind of renew and refresh and get ready for going into the holidays. And man, getting a new laptop is just incredible. Getting an Apple makes that time absolutely unbelievable. Apple is it. I mean, it's just so convenient. It's so intuitive. It's just a flawless computing experience. And tonight, this is exciting because we do not do the Mac AirBook often. In fact, the MacBook Air very often. It's very, very rare. We've got it on sale. We have an exclusive configuration. There's many reasons why people buy their Apple products from us. We give you 30 days versus their 14 days. We also allow you to put it on FlexPay, 5 FlexPays. They do not do that. If you walked in the store, you're paying the whole amount. They do not do that, and we always have exclusive bundles. All you're doing is picking your computer color, and then you're gonna pick your neoprene case color. If you wanna go ahead because you've been searching for a MacBook, or you know someone who needs it, they're going off to college, they're starting high school, they're ready to take their first job, and they're moving out, and they've just got an old computer that's missing keys, this is a great opportunity to grab this while we have it available. We've even expanded the memory on this dramatically. It's got a huge memory. And again, we'll tell you more about that in just a moment. All right, so this hour is just some of the top electronic items that are out there. And I also think that this time of year, we know the holidays are not too far away, like Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I call that personally the eating season. What if you were going into the eating season and you had more control in a very happy way over how much you're eating and how much exercise you're getting and being aware of that? Well, we turn to the #1 brand. The #1 brand, and there's a lot of competitors in this field, but the #1 brand when it comes to smart watches, smart fitness devices is Fitbit, and this is called the Luxe Fitness and Wellness Tracker. Love the size of this. I love the fact it's not big and huge, and yet it's just packed with information to really change your life. All right, Lori Leland joins us as she always does with Fitbit, and Lori, it's great to have you share the show with me tonight.
Hi, Suzanne. Thanks so much for having me. It's so exciting to launch the brand new Luxe. This is a brand new Fitbit, so it is the latest and greatest. And this is what we love about Fitbit. Not only are they the #1 top-selling fitness and health tracker brands in the country, but I think over the last year, we've all kind of learned that there's nothing more important than our health, right? This is going to help us keep on top of every single aspect of that, not just how much we're moving, not just our exercise, which this will automatically track, but this is also about stress and stress relief, because you can do your guided breathing on here, double tap or twist your wrist, and you're going to get that gorgeous screen. This is an AMOLED screen, so it's bright and beautiful. It's a touch screen as well. And you're even able to see notifications here, Suzanne. So you can read a full text message. You can see when those emails are coming in. You're going to be able to see when the phone rings. It's absolutely brilliant. So you guys are going to love that about it. But here's the most amazing thing. So for those of us who really don't want to wear anything too fitnessy, I love this because it really feels like a piece of jewelry on your wrist. It feels like a gorgeous high-end designer bracelet. And what I love about it too, you forget you're wearing it. Suzanne, any guesses what it weighs? Don't peek.
No.
It's only 1 ounce.
No
1
kidding.
ounce. Right? It's so featherweight, and that screen is gorgeous. And again, it's tracking everything: the distance you've traveled, the steps that you've moved, your active minutes throughout the course of the day. It has an always on, continuously monitoring heart rate monitor, which you would not expect in something this size, but it's built right in there. So you're going to be able to see everything that's going on with your body. And then the free application syncs with Apple and Android, all the different phone systems out there. So you aren't married to a specific system, right? Or that specific phone that you have to have in order for this to work. So if you are gifting this for a loved one, this is going to work with their phone no matter what they have. And what I love about it too, wear it to bed, and because it is so lightweight and comfortable, it will track your sleep. It's going to tell you how well you slept last night and give you a sleep score. So this is really amazing. And then you're getting 6 months of Fitbit Premium, Suzanne. So that's a true deep dive into your body. You're going to be able to print out a health report, which gives you an overall report of everything that went on with your body, from your heart rate to how much or how little you moved. And then here's that free app. And I just want you to see it because this is the dashboard. So this is going to give you all the information that you can see on your Luxe, but it does even more. It has even more here. So I'm going to tap on health metrics, and I just want you guys to see this. This is taking your temperature at night, which is really amazing, because that could be, an indicator if something is going wrong, if maybe you're starting to come down with something. So all of that is happening right here, and you're getting it in the free application. So really good information to help keep us healthier, to help us move a little bit more. When you look down and see you haven't taken a lot of steps, it keeps you motivated in a very non-judgmental way. There's a great feature that I've turned on since I've been home more, Suzanne, and it's that gentle vibration hourly if I haven't moved at least 250 steps. So it's just kind of giving me that little nudge in the right direction to move a little bit more. But whether you have sleep concerns or heart concerns, this is whole person health and wellness right here, and simple and easy to wear in something that is so gorgeous, you'll be proud to wear it.
Well, and I think, Lori, to your point, I mean, it's tracked so many different things that it's a 360-degree experience, really revolutionize your life. It does. You'll be amazed. And we don't even have the time to get into everything this app does, but if it's tracking your food, it's going to do that for you. Your calories, obviously, it's going to do your steps. It's going to help you sleep better. It's going to manage stress better. You can actually do a bit of a meditative system with this if you want to. It's wonderful, and it's so darn stylish. That's what I love about this. Now, we have 3 colors. The first one you're seeing here is called the Orchid. Now, everybody gets 2 bands, which is great. You get both the small band and you're going to get the large band. So do not worry about, will it fit your wrist size? We've got you covered. The middle one, of course, is black. That's just really simple. It's very, very sleek. The one I'm wearing, and I think I'm in love with this one is called our Lunar White with the soft gold accents. You know, when Lori was saying it's very, very much like jewelry, look how gorgeous that is. And again, it's tracking everything you need right there on your wrist, but it looks like jewelry. I even put it up against some jewelry I have from years ago from our old Technobond line, and it looks so expensive. You know, a lot of those trackers my friends have, G7. I even have some other trackers as well. They're just huge. They're kind of big and bulky. And you know, you get dressed up to go out to dinner with your husband or your partner and you're like, oh, this looks so odd. This, as you can see, just blends in. So they've taken all the brilliance of Fitbit and now really made it wildly stylish. And this is the launch. You're seeing it for the first time. Of course, we have a smart deal on it, so you're saving a couple bucks. And then I love it, 5 flex pays on this, just like the plug-in that we just had, which of course you're gonna need to charge it. So that first item we had from Bell & Howell is gonna be great. And you've got the free shipping on this as well. So it's a great time to grab a Fitbit. And I think, Lori, a lot of people do stop from getting a big bulky one just because they're not stylish, you know? If I'm gonna get all dressed up, I don't want a big hunkin' watch on my wrist.
That's just it. Like you said, date night, you know, we're back in the world now. We want to get the information, but we don't want something that's going to weigh us down or be too heavy or look too fitnessy. I don't want to look like I'm going to the gym all the time because I'm never going to the gym. I'm kind of working out here at the house, but I haven't been to the gym in a while. I would like to get back into that at some point. But I love that it is so sleek and slim that it works with your everyday, all day life. And so many cool features as well. This is water resistant, Suzanne, to 50 meters. So if you're swimming, this will track how long you're in the pool, which I think is really cool as well. You have 5+ day battery life. It's so pretty. Like you said, beautiful, beautiful buckle that's done out of metal. It's all high polish around the bezel, but again, super lightweight, thin, really easy to wear. And then just understanding what's going on with your body, just having an idea, you know, how much or how little you're moving can make a big difference in your life. I hit my step goal a little bit earlier today and it celebrated. It did like the confetti and it did like this great little vibration. So you feel so good about yourself when you push yourself just a little bit more than you did yesterday. And you have this really cool magnetic charging cable. So you just plug this into one of the bricks that you have in your house. It's USB at the other end, just so you can see it. But this is so cool. 5+ day battery life, Suzanne. So this is amazing. It's bold with the colors here. It's a gorgeous, responsive touchscreen. It's easy to see, easy to wear, and notifications. So smartwatch, fitness tracker, and health tracker all built into something that is so pretty, so beautiful, slow, sleek, and slim. It isn't bulky and it isn't too fitnessy. You guys are going to love this because you're going to get all the same information that you would get from any Fitbit device because you are getting that free application. Again, that works with Apple, Android, all the phone systems out there. And this is going to tell you everything. So you can do that deep dive into your sleep. Here's your stress management. So I'm at 73. I don't think that sounds too high for me. I can be high strung at times. And Suzanne, my son is starting first grade tomorrow. Had to throw that in there. I'm a little stressed out about that, right?
He's my little boyfriend. He's so sweet.
He's so sweet. But I can do my deep breathing. So the relaxation exercise is right on here. I can do my deep breathing for 2 minutes as I sit. Right, well,
you know what impresses the heck out of me too is you think, oh, it's smaller than normal Fitbits. A lot of Fitbits are much, much bigger than these, the more current ones, right? Oh, this is brand new though. But what I still love is it actually tracks 20 exercise modes. And so you think, oh, this little guy is not gonna be able to track if I am doing, you know, tennis, which I do all the time. But I love it because it's still very, very powerful, much like the big guys that are bulky to wear. Would I lose Lori?
Hi. Oh, sorry. They were talking to me. What'd you say, Suze?
I just said I love the fact it tracks 20 different exercise modes. And that's what the big guys do too. Here. Right. I love that because you're not losing anything by going to a more diminutive size.
Right. Absolutely. So you can actually manually track or auto track. And it'll do walking, you know, running, it'll do weightlifting, like just about anything you can possibly imagine. This is going to do for you. And I love that it auto tracks your sleep as well. So no need to put it into a specific mode. Just wear it to bed. And because it is so lightweight and comfortable, it'll be really easy for you to wear at all times. And with that 5+ day battery life, it's not just constantly living on the charger like the more expensive one is, right? The one that comes from that other brand where you have to have the same matching phone. And then the ability to be able to see your text messages. I'm reading my text messages right here. My hubby said, hey, let's do a special dinner tomorrow to celebrate Landon's first day of first grade. So I'm really excited about that. He just sent it a few minutes ago from the other room. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a great idea. But I can just glance down now and read my text messages. So cool, right?
He's going to be graduating soon. Oh. Anyway, I remember those days. Lori, thanks, baby.
I bet.
Tell him I said hello, and I wish him luck in his first first day of school. All right?
I will tell him. He loves you, and we all do.
Before you go anywhere, though, I do want to talk about, we have a really good deal on a track phone. It's called a digital deal. And Lori, can you give us a couple seconds on that?
Yeah, this is the phone I'm using for Fitbit. So this is the one I've been holding up for you. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is the Moto G7 Optimo Max, one of my all-time favorite phones. And I will tell you why, because Moto has water-resistant screens. This is a 6.2 inch. Suzanne, you'll remember it's got that double karate chop to turn on your flashlight. So if you're stumbling in the middle of the night, you won't trip over the dog getting a drink of water. This is octa-core processing power, so it's lightning fast. You have a 12 megapixel camera here, which is amazing. 8 megapixel front-facing camera with autofocus, some of the coolest camera features you've seen. It comes with earbuds that look very familiar, like the super expensive ones, very similar to those. And you're also getting this really, really cool phone stand and 1,500 minutes to talk, 1,500 text messages, and 1,500 megabytes of data with no bills as a TracFone customer. So you guys are gonna love being part of TracFone. And this is one of my favorite phones. You're gonna love this one
And
too.
it's on a super sale. Did you see that? My gosh, $169.99 is down to, how much is just the minutes?
Just the airtime alone is $125.
So if you just need more minutes, you might as well get it. And then by the way, get that whole great deal on a brand new phone. All right, Lori, thanks, baby.
Thanks, girl. See you soon.
Hey, by the way, I want to mention, remember with your new Fitbit, I just want to go back real quick. This is going to plug into the Bell & Howell Spin Power Ultimate Deluxe charging that we had on the beginning of the hour. If you haven't seen that, check it out on hsn.com. All right, so here's what, I'm a big crafter. And earlier today, always on Tuesdays, I do a live show for my house at 4 p.m. And we talk crafting and HSN goodies. It's a really fun little show that I do. But I was really excited because I had announced to the folks, those of you who follow my HSN page, that we had a secret sale going on that was specifically for crafters, and it actually ends tonight. What you want to do is you want to go in and go to our main page, and in the search, type Make Space Me. Make sure it's Make Me, M-A-K-E-M-E. Treat yourself to an additional 25% off HSN's top craft items. It's a mixed assortment of amazing products. And I'll tell you what's really interesting is I tried to count up how many of them were on sale and a customer pick. I stopped counting at 33 items. So seriously, some of our best items are on sale with an additional 25% off. But you've got to type in Make Space Me and to get to the deal, which is really cool. And I had a ton of people 4 o'clock who did that, and they've been shopping and having a ball. Now remember that 25% off ends tonight at midnight, so we've got just a couple hours to go before that secret sale is over. So if you're a crafter, jump over there and check it out. All right, coming up in just a moment, all other laptops would like to be what you're about to see. We have the MacBook Air coming up just around the corner, and it's brand new for you.
Paris on HSN.
Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks like extra flex or VIP financing on all items through September 30th, and at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card.
You're watching HSN, and I'm Suzanne Runyon. Let me give you a sneak peek of what's coming up in the next couple of hours, because a lot of fun. Next hour, we're doing Healthy Living featuring FitQuest. We have the FitQuest Express bike coming up. And if you're really ready to make a commitment to getting in shape and you want to do it as easy as sitting on a bike and getting fit, that's coming up and it's on sale. It'll be our lowest price we've ever offered. It's 100% worth seeing it. It's a brilliant bike. I love this bike so much. It's convenient, it's easy, it's great. And then after that, I have DIY Home coming up later on tonight, and we've got our Living Glow light bulbs back. And if you haven't seen those, they are so cool. You get hours and hours and hours of LED light for years and years and years, but when a storm comes, they stay on. You know, the rest of your whole neighborhood will be all black because there's no lights, except your house will be completely lit up if you have those bulbs. So if you haven't seen those, stick around because they are awesome. But now we're gonna talk about another awesome brand. Obviously, there's a lot of computer brands out there, but Apple is the one that people stand in line for. You know, you ever see them launch something new and people are around the block on a city street waiting for the latest from Apple? Why is that? Like, why does that happen? It's because they make brilliant products that are very intuitive, very easy to operate, and just for years, they're just wonderful to use. They make sense. Well, I'm super, super pumped because we don't do this very often. We are now offering tonight the Apple MacBook Air, the 13-inch, and look at this, 256 gigs. It's a solid state system, so no moving parts. It does not get hot. It is extremely lightweight, and it is designed literally to last you for years. We've got it on sale tonight. Normally, this is almost $1,400. We have 5 flex pays below that, and then right below that, even free shipping and handling. So how do you decide? This is really easy. If you're looking for a new laptop, everybody always wants to upgrade to an Apple. You really do, because the experience is just that good. We give you the opportunity to do that. We have 3 colors. We have the space gray. We have the gold. Now, this always sells out really, really fast. It's like a rose gold color. We're calling it gold. It's always the #1 bestseller. And then we have silver. So after you decide which color you want, you're going to decide which case you want. And that's going to be black. This is a white that's a beautiful, I think, elegant ivory, gray, red, and then look at this fun floral. Everyone also gets beyond that the wireless mouse, so that is included to match back to your case. And you're also gonna get software and services. There are 4 vouchers, including 1 year to Mac U, which is a year to really learn how to maximize your investment in that beautiful Apple you just picked up. All right, Bill Duggan joins me, as he always does with our great Apple products. And Bill, it is always lovely to have you on the air with us.
Oh, you're just saying that because I have Apple. But it is nice to have Apple on, trust me. We always get excited when we have Apple here, whether it's the end of a school year or the start of a new one. Perfect time to upgrade. And the thing is, you're not just going to upgrade for 1 school year. This is going to literally get your student or you through years of education because of the quality of what you're getting. So yes, this is the MacBook Air. We like to put over in the graphic that M1, because that M1 just reiterates that this is their latest. So you see how thin this is, yet you have so much power because they've re-engineered every little aspect of this to be all about productivity. And you notice one thing right over here, you have 2 ports, 2 USB-C ports, which is great because it's actually faster and more efficient for charging and transferring data. However, how many of us at home have a USB-C port? Not a lot of us, right? We are also including a USB-C adapter. So just by popping this in, boom, I can now charge up my phone, plug in other devices. They don't even offer that at the Apple Store. So that's a nice little upgrade. But really, that's on the outside. When you get this home and you want to start to use it and enjoy it, because you're going to be using it often, what you're going to realize, you have a nice large screen. I turn this on. I have finger touch ID, which is great. So I don't have to log in. I just hold my finger over that finger touch and boom, I'm in, I'm up and running. And what does up and running mean? Well, first of all, yes, we have doubled the memory size, 256 gigabytes in this nice little clamshell. Used to be 128. We've doubled it. With that new chip, because now with that new chip, they like to say the power is in the air. This isn't dual core. This isn't quad core. This isn't even octa core. Suzanne, this is I don't even know how you say 16 cores. It's 16 cores on the inside for faster graphics, gaming, and just more efficient. Yet it's still so light. You still have a great battery life. Normally, 10-hour battery life, right? 18-hour battery life. Because when I say redesign, they took every millimeter of this computer, because normally a lot of things in the electronic worlds are bricks, right? So it would stop right here. They've re-engineered it to taper all the way down. So processor, battery life, power, engineering, and responsiveness. But with that 256 gigabytes of memory, what's the biggest difference? It's a solid state hard drive. So what is that? How many of us have computers that heat up, they get warm, there's fans, and they have the tendency to crash, right? Oh, I need to log in. Remember, finger touch ID, boom, I'm in. With a solid state hard drive, you have less moving parts. So it's easier to find stuff because it's going to be more efficient, but it's also more reliable and less likely to crash, which is great. And remember, we have doubled up that memory. You have a larger trackpad. You have speakers on both sides of the keyboard, so you pretty much have surround sound. You have a liquid retina display, which we'll get into in a bit, which makes everything clearer and sharper. whether it's schoolwork or whether this is the TV and the binge watching and all that fun. Because Suzanne, do you remember when we went to college? We had to have a computer, a TV, a telephone, a stereo system. This is that and everything.
That's true.
And more importantly, it is quality. If you're new to Apple, I get being hesitant. I was too, but HSN gives us twice as long to make sure this works for us. We also include a full year of VMac U to really ask questions. You know, I got a new router, or how do I connect to my wireless printer? One of my favorite questions you bring up, Suzanne, is you're an Android phone user. Is this going to work with my Android phone? Take it to MacU, ask them. That's online video support. Actually, you know about taking it? You know, you can walk into the Apple store with your MacBook, even though you shop at HSN. They don't care. They just want you to be a happy customer, and you're going to be. The moment you get it home. And if you're an Apple user, you get it. If you're new to Apple, this is definitely the place you might want to try and pick it up, because you definitely have more time. It is a little bit of a different language and a different operating system, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to find it easier. You're going to find it more responsive, because when you come over here to watch your movie and you want to make sure it's really nice and enjoyable, it's easy and responsive and fast. I don't know if you guys can hear this. I'm going to turn up that volume. Nice big volume. Backlit keyboard, which, by the way, backlit is definitely becoming more of the standard in the computer world. You know who was first? Apple. You know it's also becoming more standard? Solid state hard drive. You know who did that first? Apple. The trackpad is even larger, so easier navigation. And you can set your desktop up like you would like. Here's one feature a lot of people don't realize, because people find this very recognizable. One, it's organized, but two, this looks like my iPad. This looks like my phone. And we're going to get into why the Apple ecosystem is everyone's best friend. But as Suzanne, you pointed out too, you can put an appointment on your calendar on your MacBook. It'll populate on your other devices.
Yeah.
And how does that all work?
I think a lot of people get a little concerned about that. They're like, well, I've got an Android phone, and you know, I don't know if I should switch over to Mac products. They all play together. They didn't in the past, but they totally do now. So if I put something on my laptop, and I have a Mac laptop, and I want it on my phone, they talk to each other. I need to give you an update though right off the bat, and then we'll get back to Bill in just a second. If you're picking up the silver, I have how many left in the silver, Jared? There's 27. There are literally 27 of you in the country who can get this silver Mac. That's it. So if you want the MacBook Air and you want the silver one, it is almost completely sold out. Also, why do we sell hundreds of thousands of Apple products here at HSN? Because you think, oh no, you know, people want to go to the Genius store. Number one, who wants to go to the store? Like nobody does. You want to stand around in line and you wait and you hopefully get one of those people behind the little Genius bar to help you out. Here's why people buy from us. We give you FlexPay, we're shipping it for free, and we're giving you an exclusive configuration you won't find in the stores. The biggest deal is Mac only gives you, and Apple only gives you 14 days to try a product out. If you don't love it, you have to get in your car and drive back to the mall and drop it off to get a refund. You can't figure out if you really are gonna love a system in 14 days. You need a little more time. We give you 30 days. We also give you FlexPay. If you went in to ask, oh look, I'm gonna pay a little now and then I swear I'll come back every month for the next 4 months, they're not gonna sell you any Apple product, but we do. This will come out to you right away. You get 30 days to play with it. If you don't love it, send it back, and we're giving you 5 months to pay it off. Now, if you whip out that HSN card right now, you're gonna get 18 months VIP financing. That's one of the biggest I've ever seen us do, which means it comes out to $76.67 per month. If you've got a laptop now that's hot and clunky and old, if you've got a lap that's got peanut butter all over it and it's a hot mess, or the screen might be cracked, maybe you have a desktop that's really old and it's running out of memory, or it's just so slow, here's your chance to get a Mac. And when you go to the MacBook Air, I'm telling you, it's like night and day. It's like going from black and white TV to 4K television. It really, honest to goodness, is that dramatic. And what you'll find is how clever Apple is. Like you'll start working with it, you go, well, that just makes sense. You go, oh, I'll just click that. Oh, that works really well. Right now, I just went into the App Store. Oh my gosh, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of really cool apps. I always see if you have a hobby or an interest or organizing, or just if you have anything you're curious about, chances are there's an app for it. For example, we play shuffleboard occasionally, and we thought, well, is there a shuffleboard app? Because it's a lot easier to do it on your phone. By gosh, there's a whole bunch of shuffleboard apps, but that's just scratching the surface. It's creativity, it's productivity, it's doing fun things, it's doing serious things. If you're using this for your office or for your home or for school or whatever it might be, you're gonna have just this flawless experience all the time when you're working with Apple. And here's the other thing, Bill, we talk about a lot. When you buy an Apple product, product and they do an upgrade in it, this will upgrade. So it's not like a year from now you go, oh, my other computer, wait, how come your computer does that? When Apple downloads their latest software and their upgrades, you're getting all the latest cool features. You just need to make sure you invest in that Apple world right now while we have it. Great time to do it tonight. By the way, silver, last call. This will not be available later on tonight if you're thinking about it. I do want to show you the gold because this is always the most popular. Love the gold. It's just darn pretty, right? That's the gold. And then I think the space gray, especially if you're buying this for anybody, I think it's very unisex. The space gray is just super chic and cool looking. So Bill, where do you want to take us next on our Apple adventure?
Well, I love how you brought up those updates because actually I just got an update notification on my phone. You know, I spend a lot of money on the phone, but I don't have to go buy it anew every time they give us an update because you are investing in the hardware. And this is the hardware that you're going to have for years. You're always going to have that 16-core processor on the inside. You're always going to have that nice lightweight finish with a great battery life. And look at the difference. If you're an Apple user and you're still using this MacBook Air, this is the minivan, and you're upgrading to the sports car, but you're going to enjoy it all the time. Yes, we're giving you a great case because it sits right inside it, because it's going to protect it. I love this finish on the inside. It's kind of like an angel wrap for your computer. But the big thing is, we all can relate to this. I need to get work done. I forgot to pay the bill before I leave the house. I want to, watch a movie before I go to bed. How long is it going to take to boot up? And the thing is, you just see, you turn it on. It's asking me to log in. Do you remember your login, Suzanne? Or more importantly, this is your computer. It's not the roommates. It's not the siblings. It's only my computer. Only I can log in, confirm purchases and all of that. And you're talking about how it operates and communicates with other stuff. Check this out. I'm going to take a quick photo on my phone. Cheese. Okay, cheese. Because this is where having a reliable computer comes in handy. Because yes, that picture's on my phone. How does it get backed up and stored more securely on my solid state hard drive? They communicate well with each other. I don't have to pop out a disk. I don't have to find the way to do it. What do? You just pretty much, they get on the same network and they find each other. I love this interface because it's very easy and user-friendly. But more importantly, when I come over here, boom, there it is. That picture's already there. That's how convenient this is for all users. You just got to get it home and set it up. And remember, some people, there is a dread. I got to move into a new computer. That's like moving houses, right? You have more time with HSN. They don't give you 14 days. We've doubled that. And there's hand-holding. Mac U for an entire year. Or you know what a lot of us do? We share advice amongst each other because it's that kind of community. But you were just talking about, and I was looking for shuffleboard apps. You go to the Apple App Store. You download a bunch of different things for work, for productivity, for entertainment, for hobbies. Great. And the thing is, as we try different stuff, we're not going to get all the little viruses and the malware in the background that slow it down year 2 and 3. And, by senior year, it's like, Mom, I need a new computer. I'm going off to college, but this isn't keeping up. It keeps it very efficient and fluid. And that's really where it's an investment. But when you can do it once and know that you're going to have that quality there, no matter what you're going to be downloading and using this for. And remember, with this being that latest, it has that new chip, which gives us the octa-core processing. That power is all right here, but they've doubled the memory. They've given us a better battery life. And that's why
wait a minute, Bill. I thought it was
experience.
16 core.
Oh, what did I say?
Octa.
It is 16. Sorry. Octa times 2. Do Octa? I don't know.
We don't know what 16 core is, but no,
right.
We're laughing about it. That's a huge deal. It means more fluidity, faster, very lightweight, very comfortable, very cool. You are looking at the most powerful MacBook Air they produce. And that's awesome to be able to get that because you want to try to get the best you can. I think a lot of times in life, we have to settle for second best or fifth best. You go to buy a car and you're like, oh, I'd really like that really fancy one, but I got to settle for this one. With our FlexPay and free shipping, our VIP financing, you don't have to settle anymore. And the reason I think it's so great to get a Mac is, to your point, Bill, is you're not just using this for 1 or 2 years. You'll be using this for years to come. In fact, my son, we bought him a Mac when he started high school. He was still using it 6, 7 years later. And the only reason that we got him a new one is he got a little money from his grandma to help him out. He was missing the space bar and the Z fell off. and his last name has a Z in it. So can you imagine having to get around the Z? But I'm telling you, 6 years later, that he kept it. That darn thing is still going strong. So it's not like you have to go back and say, oh, I got to buy another computer 2 years from now or 4 years from now because mine's getting so clunky. It just doesn't do that. I've had my iPad now for at least 6 years, and it's still working. There's no reason for me to buy another iPad. It's the same when you're talking about their computers. You invest in it once, and it is literally years of beautiful use. And I want you to see the speed of this. Look how crazy this is. He's talking about that 16 core. I mean, that's just a great example. There's not a bit of stuttering. That is like lightning fast. Going into Joy, look how fast we're into our gem month. Look at that. I'm just whipping through these pages. And then what I really love too is it's very, very simple. Everything becomes very intuitive and fun and easy to use. For example, I'm going to the launch pad. We've got a bunch of stuff up here from the photo booth to just seeing photos in general. I love iMovie. If you say, oh, I'd really love to take some of those pictures and some of those videos I've had for years and years, you can make an iMovie so fast. It is really, really fun how quickly you can get started. And literally right now I am creating my first movie. Look, I got some photographs. I can just throw them in here. I'll throw a couple photos in and we will have a movie made here. Watch, I'm gonna do it really fast. And look, I just opened it up. You can tell this is a brand new MacBook Air. Okay, let me put that down there. And then literally, let me just play it. It's not gonna be the best movie in the world, but yeah, I just made a movie, okay. And I did it in what, 15 seconds, Bill?
Right? And the thing is, you didn't do it wrong, because that's the best part about it. You can play with it and try new things. Delete that picture of Bobby and I if you'd like. Add a different photo. A lot of us with technology, like, ooh, that's, it's expensive. I don't want to break it. I'm going to make it self-destruct. You can't do that with Apple, because I jumped into iMovie too. And the thing is, we used to hire cameramen. We used to hire editors, and we can be that editor now to make, fun social media clips, to create B-roll that we used to have to hire out. I have the power right here. Did I know I had it all right there? No. But the cool part about it is I know I invested in a MacBook Air. And remember, with that extra time, I find it very important because you know what? Get into your emails and just try different things out. Make sure you can open your work documents. Someone sent me an Excel document. That's a PC word, right? Well, guess what? It opened up that PC document. Can you see how crisp this text is? What's important about that clarity is it's that Retina display. So whether it's a boring spreadsheet just like this, or maybe it's a movie, or it's a game, it's gonna be nice and sharp. And this is not just a PDF. I can come over here, I'm gonna change the number to something high and crazy. It's gonna change my bar graph, but more importantly, this is that interactiveness that it goes across the brand lines, which is great, because it's not just Apple. You can use the Apple stuff too. And I'm gonna actually share something with you, Suzanne. I finally went Mac a few years ago. And I was hesitant because, I had everything in Excel and Intuit and all this stuff. And I did them side by side, and I realized it was faster. I thought I had the wrong program. And then it got waylaid, little changes. This is going to be an easier experience for you, but you're going to appreciate it for years to come. And little differences too, which you have to realize. This has better audio. It has better audio for Zoom calls and FaceTime calls because that front-facing camera, but better microphones. So I don't know if you realize you can do this. You hit your function key. Your microphone pops up and you don't have to do any typing at all. It will do the typing for you. This feature is only normally on tablets or your phone, but right now it's on the computer. Where was this when I was in high school? Because I used to spend summer vacation in typing class. Now I didn't have to do that. But the other thing you're gonna notice, it's so easy to change the photos and be interactive with this. I love the illuminated keyboard. That was one reason why I wanted to go Apple, because back in the day, all the other options didn't have it. Apple was the first. Each key has its own light. So it's not like it's just going to be one wash and I can barely see the G and the H in the middle. They've made it very sharp and precise. And that precision matters because when I, was computing from home at the beginning, I really was actually not working from home. But then when I had to, I needed something reliable. And that's where the investment in this is so peace of mind, because we're doing our banking on here. We're going to the doctor on here. We're storing all of those photos and memories. We want a solid state drive. We want something that's fast and reliable. And I appreciate at the end of the day, it doesn't take up a lot of room, but I'm not sacrificing power and performance. Because even you go back and look at your laptop or even your desktop, it is not going to be, you know what I mean, 16 cores anymore, because they're the first to do that with their new M1 chip from Apple. The power is right here in the Air, and that little chip upgrade, it's a world of difference. You're going to enjoy this investment, but you're also just going to enjoy the quality. Do you know it's made of 100% recycled aluminum? So it's actually greener. And there's even a dedicated chip on the inside, just dedicated to our security, which is important right now because, you know, we are doing more and more stuff online from shopping and dating and everything.
Absolutely.
We want security. This is the way to go. And we've kind of neglected this. You're also getting a voucher. Remember, the voucher has a full year to the MacU, which is important, but then it has 6 months to actually help you with your budget, a Hallmark card maker, curated apps specifically for the MacBook as well. All these extras, and the biggest extra, if you ask me, is going to be this adapter. I had a friend who picked up a MacBook, didn't come to HSN, and then he had to wait until this adapter arrived because he couldn't plug anything in or use it. We've included this adapter so I can easily just pop it in to this micro USB-C port, because remember, it has fewer ports, but it's a faster port. It transfers data and charges that much faster. But now by plugging this in, I can plug in my SD card, my hard drive, whatever, because we've included that. Or, you know, maybe you have a multi-port. You can actually plug that in too.
Oh, that's smart.
That is because you shopped at HSN.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Smart, right?
And you get the wireless mouse to go with it. So you're really set up right out of the gate. Plus, I love the neoprene case. So here's what you're gonna do. Let me just kind of review it and we'll go back and show you more. In fact, I already added effects to my movie while Bill was talking.
Oh.
That's how easy the system is, you guys. It's very intuitive, it's very fun. It's just a blast to have a Mac product. I mean, to have a MacBook. It's just, it's the next generation, the next revolution, and it is a wonderful fluid experience versus some other kinds that are out there. All right, you're picking which color laptop do you want? We have the space gray, we have the rose gold, which is called gold, but it's a little rosy. Silver, I'm down to the final 15, so the silver is gonna be sold out here in just a second. Then you're picking your neoprene case. Everybody gets the little doggle, and you're gonna get the wireless mouse to go with it. So in terms of the case colors, I'm gonna go over those again so you can check those out. Here we go. We're starting off with the black case. I promise it's gonna be there. You're gonna see. How was that for stretching? Yeah, I was just saying I was gonna go over the case colors. Yeah, I know what they are. I was just waiting on you guys. Here's black. No, here's black. Here's your white. It's just a bit like an ivory. This is gonna be your gray. Then beside that's gonna be the red. And then over here it's gonna be the floral, which I think is really, really fun. It's got a soft, yummy interior to protect your brand new laptop when you're carrying it around. And it is the perfect time because we've got back to school, we've got kids going off to college. You're like, oh man, how do I get them something they're gonna use for years to come? And really invest, I mean, it's not the cheapest investment here at HSN, but I think the quality and the longevity that you'll be using it pays for itself. You'll realize it when you get it at home. And again, please remember, there's a big difference shopping with us or going to an Apple store. They only give you 14 days to decide if you love it. That's a very short time to figure out if you love a laptop. We give you 30 days. They are not gonna give you 5 flex pay. We do that. They do not give you VIP financing, which in this case is 18 months if you have our HSN card, which works out to about $76.67 per month, and you pay it off in 18. And you can use your Zulily, you can use your QVC card as well, which is awesome. They don't give you any of that, but the good news is they still give you 1 year of help and assistance. So everything that Apple does for a direct Apple customer, they will honor even though you're buying it from us. And they will not offer you this package. Again, that's an exclusive. So it's an awesome time to upgrade that old laptop or treat someone to a new one. And again, with our basic flex pay, you pay it off in 5 months. You don't have to chunk it all out tonight if you don't want to. Here's what also happens is we do the presentation and then a whole bunch of people buy it afterwards. If you are thinking of getting the silver, you don't want to wait on that one. I know it's a lot to learn and a lot to digest, but if you want the silver, that is going to be the first one to sell out, and I don't expect it to make it to midnight tonight. And the gold, oh, well, let me show you the gold. It's a bit like a rose gold. It's beautiful. It's always the #1 most popular by far. And this one is indeed, once again, the most popular color tonight. And it's gorgeous. Let me open it up for you too so you can see the interior, because a lot of people are like, what's the interior look like? There it is. Oh, isn't that pretty? Well, that is the protection sheet. Here we go. That's what it looks like. But look at that keyboard. Isn't that gorgeous? And with the silver I have in front of me, it's silver on the interior with the space gray, which is that really cool dark one I'm working with. Thanks guys, great shot. You can see inside mine, it's gonna be that pretty, color on the interior, which is just a little darker gray. All right, Bill, I know you've got even more to share with us. What would you like to explore next?
Well, it's funny, you were challenging me. I was jumping into iMovie myself because this is, again, how we compute. You know, we don't just sit in the home office. We compute on the couch, you know, on our lap. And I was in iMovie, I found an old video and I cut out an X. It felt really good. But more importantly, my point is, it is so easy for us to do this. I know our producer, he used to like to make movies and all that stuff. I bet he wishes he had this technology back in the day because it is powerful. It is easier and reliable. And you know what? Get it home. Realize we have more time to try it out. I love this example because we can all relate to this, you know, permission slips, right? We're getting back to that time. I need to send this, fill this out, get it back to the school. And that's just the start of it. It's more like, is the printer working? Does it have paper? Does it have ink? I come right over here. I can fill this out. And this is where just Apple sets us up for success in a variety of cool ways. I come down here. I need to create a signature. I can use the trackpad to create my signature. Boom, just like this, blah, blah, blah. And I can be done with it. Boom. So I didn't even have to print it out. I can drop my signature in there. This I thought was actually kind of cool. I can take a photo of it, or I can actually use my phone and boom, I don't know if you noticed this, but my phone just became a trackpad. I come down here, I sign on the phone, boom, there's my signature.
That's
I mean,
great.
all of these little things are the Apple difference, and that's where you appreciate it. It might be foreign day one, but let me tell you, by the end of the school year, you're going to be up and running because you have the right tool in your hand. Then by sophomore year, junior year, senior year, you're flying because you have the quality and you're not having to upgrade every year or every few years because you've invested in that hardware. And just to remind you about the hardware, this is that latest MacBook Air that has that nice chassis. Powers right here in the air. It's a nice clamshell design. The biggest difference with this is, yes, you still have a nice large screen, liquid retina display. It is that new M1 chip on the inside. That M1 chip gives us the 16 cores, not dual, not quad, not octo, but 16 cores. I love the fact that it has finger touch just to log in, but also confirm purchases, log in and out of apps. Because you know what? Maybe this is on your dorm room desk. Trust me, I remember. What are you doing on my computer, Mike? And it's like, well, I was just typing my paper. I'm like, no, dude, get off my computer. And the thing is, no one can use your computer because it's protected that way. You're more secure that way. Brother or sister can't come in and use your computer. So it's a nice peace of mind in terms of how you can set it up. Dedicated chip for security, has speakers on both sides. So it's going to be nice, big, bold sound because let's be real, these are not just for word processing anymore. We are binge watching and enjoying, you know, Netflix and Hulu. By the way, everyone gets 3 months to Apple TV as well included with this. So you get to enjoy some Apple TV, which is award-winning content. But it really comes down to also that double memory upgrade. Because before, our MacBooks would stop at 128 gigabytes. 256 gigabytes of memory on the go, solid state hard drive, no fans, no bells and whistles in terms of anything getting clogged up because of that solid state drive. But it's the reliability. You see how fast and responsive that is. I love that Apple ecosystem that we were talking about because, yes, I took a picture on my phone. It was backed up here. I could set an appointment up on my computer, and I was like, oh, is it going to populate? Or someone's phone number, it'll populate back to my phone. You can even set it up where it's artificial intelligence, so it's always open. You can be, hey, Siri, set an appointment for tomorrow at noon to have coffee with Suzanne. She's doing all the work. You can't hear her. Turned off the volume.
I scheduled your appointment for tomorrow from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m.
I even made
the appointment is called Coffee with Suzanne.
Perfect. I made Siri a dude. I guess you could do that too, which is great. Very customizable, which is awesome. Tell it to start to play the music. Turn down the music. That's really where, again, you set it up to your heart's content. Does have a front-facing camera, so you can FaceTime, Zoom, Skype, and everything you would need for that. And realize they've given us better microphones as well, because that's one of the issues. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Better microphones. And some people think, oh, I just need a better web camera. Actually, it comes down to your Wi-Fi, the processor. You have the best processor out there. So you're going to have crystal clear pictures for all those FaceTime and Zoom calls, because that's how we're connecting. And you know what? You're not going to be the grainy picture in the corner. You're going to be looking darn good because they don't know you might be on a Mac, but you know you're on a Mac. And I mean, I've even had that envy where I got on an airplane and I'm like, oh, I'm so embarrassed to take out this old laptop. It's had better days. But for the last few years that I've been using my Mac, I'm nothing but proud of what I have invested in. And I also am proud of the end result. I get my taxes done faster. I get those documents signed and off my to-do list faster. And my mom always is like, call Bill. He knows when everyone's birthday is. I'm like, I really don't, but Apple's made me more organized. So I can be like, oh yeah, when's Suzanne's birthday? What's whose anniversary? Because you can find your information faster too. Find your Christmas list, get organized. And this is the perfect time of year. we've had this computer on maybe 3 times this entire year. So you've tuned in at the right time to really give it a go, upgrade for your old Mac, start with a new Mac if you're going to, and just realize we've also given you a full year of the Mac U included, because we all have questions every so often. How do I get it to communicate with my phone? How did he do that signature on his phone? Also, this is also priceless if you ask me. This adapter, because you can start using it right as soon as you get everything from HSN.
Well, and again, you have 30 days to try it out versus the 14 that they give you at the Apple Store. Bill, thank you for hanging out with us, and we love it. We're so happy to have you and see you again.
Good to see you, Suzanne. Have a great night.
You too. Again, pick your color. Silver's almost gone. Then you're going to pick your case, which is really easy. Don't forget, as Bill said, we rarely do the MacBook Air, so it's an awesome, awesome time to finally get that precious Apple that maybe you've been thinking about. All right, coming up next hour, stay with me because we are going to get fit. I'm excited because we have an hour including a great bike. I want you to see it, so stay with me.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Discover a world of beauty like you've never seen before. Beauty Report is the insider's guide to getting gorgeous. Join me every Wednesday night for a beautiful new routine.
Korez was born in the oldest homeopathic pharmacy in Athens, Greece. We bring you the natural beauty of Greece to your fingertips, delivering innovative, effective formulas that are powerful and keep in mind the importance of natural ingredients. By partnering with over 1,000 different farmers to bring you high-quality ingredients to unlock the best of nature and science, bringing you results that you can see and feel.